Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions back again with another video commentary. See? Huh? It's twice in a row. Twice in a row I've gotten it right. Without, well, never mind. Anyway, I wanted to talk with you guys about something that comes up usually at the release of a fairly popular game. Medal of Honor just came out, and I've been highly critical of it, as I am most games that I play, most games that I pick up and start to play. I even did it with Borderlands 2, and I didn't even upload a Borderlands 2 video to YouTube, and I was on Twitter critiquing the game heavily, and some people got butthurt. Every game has fans, and when you critique a game, there are always going to be a contingent of hardcore fans. I call them idiots that can't see through to rationally and intellectually engage you on your critiques. They see anything and everything as a direct affront to their beloved video game, and they are not going to hear otherwise, because in their minds it is the greatest thing ever, all the time, all that stuff. And one popular avenue that they use, one popular argument that they use to defend against any and all criticisms, especially at the release, is that, well, all games have problems. All games at release have issues. Whatever the Medal of Honor's issue right now, number one, completely underpowered and just bad sniping, clunky, bad, underpowered sniping, just a completely worthless class, if you ask me, except for the G18, not the G11, G18 or G17, whatever the fully automatic Glock pistol is. Aside from that secondary, which makes the class viable if you run around with that all the time, sniping is just bad. And also there's just bad spawns, not just bad spawns in terms of you're spawning in front of a dude, but bad spawns is in you're spawning under the map. You're spawning in places of the map that you can't get out of. And I put up a video to that effect, and I showed this off. And a lot of people say, well, all games have problems. They'll be fixed. All games have problems. Here's the thing. And this is why I didn't do this over Medal of Honor gameplay, because this is an industry-wide thing. It's not just Medal of Honor. It's not just Call of Duty. It's every single game that we buy and play. Yes, pretty much every single game, every single full retail release game that we buy and that we play is going to have some amount of bugs and or glitches. However, that is not our problem. Those bugs, those glitches are not our problem. They are not our concern, and thus they are not the onus is not on us to deal with them. The onus is not on us to let them pass, to just toss them aside and say, okay, well, we'll take these issues with a grain of salt and then move on to critique the game as a whole. It is not on us to do that. We are the consumers. As consumers, it is incumbent upon us to strive in every respect for the best product we can, for a flawless product. We should always be striving for a flawless product and accept nothing less. And when we get less, we say, no, this ain't cool. We want better. Because here, think about it like this. We're the consumers on one side of the field, okay? We're the consumers. We want the best product for the least amount of money. And then there are, well, over here, we'll do it diagonally, there are the developers and publishers. They want to give us the least amount of product for the most amount of money. That's business. Hell, just look at Activision and EA. There you go. They want to give us the least amount of product for more money. And then we have to fight. We have to meet in the middle and butt heads. And the resultant product will, hopefully, if everybody acts in accordance with, there's different economic theories, based on how to interact, how certain, consumers and sellers in any given marketplace should interact, and how all that stuff. But at some point, the resultant product is going to be the best that can possibly be attained for both sides. And that's why I say that regardless of whether every single game is going to ship with bugs, we as consumers, as paying consumers for full retail release games, we should always strive and look for a game that is without flaw and that is without reproach from a critical standpoint, because that is in our best interests. We should always be acting within our best interests. Telling game developers and publishers is it's okay if you ship a fully priced retail game with some bugs and glitches. It doesn't matter. I mean, we all know, blah, blah, blah. Telling developers and publishers that isn't okay. It's not in our best interests. It may be impossible to ship a game without bugs. That's probably entirely true. But it's still not in our best interest to admit it. It's still not in our best interest to act as though it is true. Because we are not. That's not our concern. We're the consumers. It's the concern of the developers. It's the concern of the publishers. This way, another example. Donald Fair is the president of the NHL Players Association. They're probably going to go into a strike. And the NHL season this year is going to be it's going to be canceled. Donald Fair, and as a representative of the Players Association, is not interested in bringing hockey to the fans. That's not his primary goal. His primary goal is to get the best contract possible for his constituents. Bringing hockey to the fans is a secondary, at best, goal. His number one goal is to get the best possible contracts for his clients, no matter what. And he is going to do whatever he has to, whatever is necessary to bring that about, whatever he thinks is necessary. Now, he can, he may go about it in a dunderheaded way, and he may be an idiot, but that is still his goal. That is his modus operandi for engaging in this situation. And we have to view it the same way as consumers. We should want nothing less than perfection in all of the products we buy, because doing so is in our best economic interests. It is not in our best economic interests to tell developers and publishers that, well, it's okay if you ship with bugs and glitches in a fully retail price game. That's okay. Because then I ask you this. Okay, it's okay. Every game has bugs and glitches. How many bugs? How many glitches? Silent Hill HD? Look up Silent Hill HD on the Xbox 360. Does that cross that imaginary threshold in your mind? Konami isn't going to patch that. When you look at all the footage, when you read all the reports of all the bugs and just how broken that game is, Konami isn't going to fix it. Is that an acceptable amount of bugs to ship with in a fully retail price game? That is exactly why we as consumers should want nothing less than perfection, and why we should reprimand developers and publishers when we get less than that. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. Remember, likes, favorites, comments, and shares via Facebook and Twitter. Do help me out. Thank you, guys, for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Are we doing it? I've seen people play this level. Fuck it. Let's do it. Get down to the ground.
All right, I got the key card. Let's go upstairs. We got 1 minute.
Okay.
Last, everyone.
Run. Shift to run. Shift to sprint. Okay. Oh, that guy. Oh.
Ah, no. I'm trapped, dude. He handcuffed me. Come
what?
on.
Where are you?
I'm handcuffed.
How did he handcuff you? No.